Christmas, everyone! And to my Jewish audience, Happy Hanukkah! And to everybody else, Happy Holidays! Today's video is actually going to be a special gift for you guys for 3 separate reasons. A. This is my first Christmas-themed video. 2. This is my first theory video. And D. It's about a movie, and more specifically a scene, that I've wanted to talk about for a very long time. I love Home Alone. As a kid, this was, and still is, my all-time favorite Christmas movie. I rewatch this every year around the season. It's violent, hilarious, and loving when it needs to be. The characters are believable, and Macaulay Culkin is amazing in the film, especially since he was only 9 years old during filming. And this film has just about everything that comes to mind when I think of Christmas. Well, aside from burglars getting their butts kicked by a 9-year-old, but let's stop wasting time and get into the topic itself. For a while, and by that I mean last year when I watched this movie again, I began to theorize that Old Man Marley, played by Robert Blossom, is Kevin's guardian angel. Hold it! Before you click away, let me explain my theory. As many of you have probably pointed out, this is not true for the movie. Marley has a family, both verbally and physically. We see them in the movie. And the McAllister kids know about the Marley rumors. But we also have the strange stares Marley kept giving Kevin throughout the film. And seemingly nobody noticed him when he walked into or stood at the counter at the drugstore. However, I have 3 primary pieces of evidence to show my theory and why it's legitimate. Now, I know just about everyone's going to say, "There's no way this can be. He's just a strange old man who lives next door to Kevin." Yes, he's not the traditional depiction of what an angel is. He's not robed in white, and he doesn't have wings, nor a glowing light around him in every scene. But what is the first thing that angels say to people in the Bible? Do not be afraid. From with what the Bible tells us, they're quite a scary sight for just about anyone on first glance, and so it would make sense that one would look like an old man in the eyes of an 8-year-old. Remember, we follow Kevin for most of the film, so we're seeing the world mostly through his eyes. And what's scarier to a kid than a strange old man they know nothing about? The second piece of evidence I have is also the biggest piece of the theory. Near the end of the film, Kevin finally walks into the church, and this is actually where my theory comes to light. In there, the choir is singing a usual Christmas song, "O Holy Night." Doesn't sound too unusual, but keep watching. As Kevin sits down, he looks around and sees Old Man Marley, who notices that Kevin is alone in the church. Now for this next section, I want you guys to listen closely to what is sung and said by the characters.
Merry Christmas.
Hear that? Okay, let me rewind it for you.
Merry Christmas.
Still can't hear it?
Merry Christmas.
The choir's lyric is, "Oh, hear the angel voices," which, in the song, is followed by, "O night divine." But Marley speaks over that specific lyric. So what we hear is, "Oh, hear the angel voices, Merry Christmas." We hear Marley's voice over the choir, speaking right after we hear them sing the words, "angel voices." And it's only after that point that we, along with Kevin, learn more about him, and that he's a good person, just like an angel. Change my mind, you deniers! My last piece of evidence comes at the end of the trap scene. Yeah, sorry to break your hearts, but I'm not going to be talking about the traps at all. Maybe I'll make a video for them next year. But when Harry and Marv catch Kevin off guard and are about to get their revenge on him, who comes to Kevin's rescue with no explanation as to how he knew where they were? Well, Marley. Annie saves Kevin from this torment and brings him back home. Now, what is it that guardian angels do? They protect us and bring us to the home that was made for us. And there you go, proof that Old Man Marley is the guardian angel for Kevin McAllister. Now, once again, this is just a theory. I know that not everyone's going to agree with this, but I will say one thing. Can you prove that he isn't? Take a look at the movie again this year, and you can try to convince me why you feel this theory isn't true, but my opinion won't be swayed. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Leave a comment, let me know what you want me to talk about next, especially for future holiday-themed videos. Remember to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and ring that bell for notifications. And if interested, I currently have a Discord server where you can interact with each other and where I'll put some updates and posts every now and then. Have a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys next time. And... And what's scarier to a kid than an old man stranger? I'm sorry, that's a weird title I put.